Hello and welcome to Getter Farms. We're here with another episode of the Minnesota Millennial Farmer Map by Mapper's Paradise. And today we're going to be focusing on our corn harvest some more. We've got a shiny new John Deere S790 that we're demoing from the local dealer, all set up and ready to go. So let's go ahead and run out to the field here and get harvesting. So with that, we're going to jump back on over here to the 790, and I think we're going to go ahead and take this field off now, and then we're going to see how fast this goes. If this is going pretty good, we're probably going to use this 790 to do field 3 and see how that works out for us. So we just want to do a little bit of this on our own, and yeah, you know, you get a new toy, you want to play around with it. You know how it is. What I would appreciate, though, is if one of these monitors had a fill level indicator for my grain harvest, or my grain tank. I can talk, really. I mean, I guess I can look in the window behind me, but that window is full. Interesting. I would have thought one of these indicators would have had something about it. I can see the numbers are changing on the display panel, which is actually a really cool addition. I mean, I think they're just randomly bouncing a little bit, but that's really cool. Unfortunately, the speed is in kilometers per hour. Oh, there's my beep, 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 so I must be at 80%. If I turn my HUD back on for a minute, that is accurate. 80% ding in the cab there, which is cool. That's what I would expect. And so we're just going to go out of cab here. This is such a nice combine. Oh, I cannot... I forgot how nice these 790s were. I mean, this is just a... awesome machine. We're doing an awesome job here. We're not going to push it. We're going to wait and get the cart over here to unload me. So this will be a fun test to see how well this 8RX does at driving this big Brent trailer around. This Brent trailer is a little bit bigger than our J&M that we've got. I do really like that J&M skin with the American flag on it. It's just an awesome mod. But with such a big combine like this, having a little bit bigger of a grain cart is probably going to come in handy. And so I'm kind of curious to see what a full tank on the combine here is going to do for this grain cart. Whoa, I pushed the complete wrong button there. The jackknife was totally my fault. What am I doing wrong here? Well, first of all, we're up on a hill. Second of all, that pipe looks a mite snug here, so I'm going to be curious to see how Courseplay is going to do with that pipe when we start setting up some automatic courses. Oh, it's going to be fine. I'm right in the middle of the tank while driving next to it. So my plan for this field is to do most of this harvest on my own. I can't actually get through there. We're going to go around the back of the combine here. It does not unload terribly fast, though. I guess I say that as, you know, what is this? Probably need over 400 bushels of grain getting put into this grain cart. And if I do a shift T, I can see pounds. So I've already got 23,000 pounds going into this grain cart. I think that sounds about right. Almost 25,000 pounds there, just shy of 400 bushels. So we're going to leave the grain cart sitting right here. We'll fire this combine back up and hopefully be able to finish opening this field up. We didn't quite make it to the halfway point here. So I'm thinking we'll probably end up getting full one more time before we get around. But once we get a headland pass off here, we will hopefully be able to set up a worker on this field. I guess I could just create a course-by course for it. I don't know why I didn't bother. I always forget that while this is my smallest field, or my second smallest field, it's always bigger than I expect it to be. And this corn is yielding so good. 211 bushels an acre right now. That's pretty good. We are definitely filling up fast. Which makes me think that we won't make it all the way to the end with a worker when we're going through. Well, we should, because we made it all the way around the curve. So as long as we always unload going the one way, we should never get to a blocked spot with a normal worker. That's the theory, at least. So it looks like this Brent grain cart is going to be able to hold just shy of 4 full combine loads, which is pretty good. And so we're pretty happy about that. I think our plan here is going to be to go ahead and finish this headland piece off here and maybe take a little bit extra off and then send him down through the middle of the field, do a cut through to give us some options for driving the grain cart back and forth. And then by then we should have enough to fill up a semi. And so I'm still undecided if we're going to bring a semi down here or if we're going to drive the grain cart all the way back up into the yard each time. I don't know if I really want to deal with the grain cart having to go all the way back up there, but it might be the easiest option. No, because then I'll have to manually run the trucks or dump right into the pit, which isn't very realistic. So what we're going to do is put our auger back in and take one more chunk off the end here. And then we're gonna bring a truck down here and set up a course and have course play kind of take care of the grain cart and the truck for us. If I want course play to do the grain cart, I have to use course play for the combine though. So we're gonna go ahead and set that up and show that this works out really well. Especially in a single combine environment, this is going to work really easy. That's the theory. We're going to do 2 times around. We're going to do 0 overlap. We're going to do lands mode for 4. We have 1 tool, generate. We're going to say sure to your funky angles because it's a funky field. And we're going to let this guy go around. Even though I just went around, we're going to let him do his thing and give us time to sort everything out. I should have just done this to begin with. This is what I get for trying to be fancy. But we're going to go grab a truck. We need a semi-truck down here. We need to make sure that I set the speed appropriately in course play for this guy. There we go. Alright, you do your thing, I'll do my thing. Step 1, get excess equipment out of the way. Grain cart, you are on a break. So we're going to put you right over here for a moment. And then we're gonna, I don't need to move that combine, I need to move this combine to give me a little bit more room coming through here with a truck. And I think we're gonna use course play to do the unload because I don't really need an auto drive network going out into my fields. And so this is a spot where I think course play is probably a better fit for what we're trying to accomplish. So we're gonna go grab this truck. I think I actually have to empty him out real quick. And we gotta figure out where we want to set this truck up out in that field for easy loading and unloading. And so the start point is obviously where we need to load him. So we're gonna take him out there first. Wow, that's a big slant. The wheels kind of go up in the air a bit. And so this is where it's nice that we cleared this big section. And so I think what we're gonna do is he's gonna have a lot of room to do a big wide turn like this. And then if I set him up just about here, that should be enough. Let me set him up a little bit closer, give me some room. The auger wagon will have enough room to kind of get by me there. Terrain is pretty flat. Course play mode, start course recording. I'm driving to our first 1.5. Get him driving up here to the grain bin. I'm thinking ahead here to where we're gonna need to be to unload. And so I think what we're gonna do is drive around the bin site. Drive around this other truck that I forgot was in my way. And bring him in like this. He should be able to unload. And then once he's unloaded, we're going to do the same thing again, which is absolutely kind of a ridiculous going in circles path, but it'll work out. And then we'll bring him right back out to the field like this. I'm not too worried about it because we're only going to have one truck going because we've only got one combine going, so I don't think we're going to have any problems keeping up with the one grain cart and one combine. And we're going to swing wide out here because we've got all this room since we already harvested the corn. We're going to come in here nice and tight by the creek. And then we're going to bring it in here for a stop point. We're going to check we've got our stuff set up right, and then we're going to hit drive. And so he's all good to go now. Waiting for some corn. So course play has gotten stuck with this vehicle. I don't know what's going on. I can't enter or exit while I'm in it. And my frame rate drops way down when I'm in this vehicle. If I tab away to something else, it seems to be working. So we're going to go ahead and see if it resolves itself if I fill it up. And luckily we've got a full combine up here, and so I'm going to go up there and get some more corn, and hopefully we're going to be able to get this truck unstuck, because if not, I'm going to have to exit the game, and hopefully it'll resolve itself at that point. I'll have to re-record his course because I didn't remember to save it before I hit drive. It's always something with course play. We've got enough. We're gonna go ahead and see if I can get this truck unstuck, because I just realized it's dropping my frame rates by about 35 FPS ever since this truck got stuck. So this part of the whole video may end up having to get chopped out if it's dropping me below the minimum standards for quality. Normally I maintain a solid 60 FPS with no issue, and this truck getting stuck has dropped me down into the 20s. So as soon as he started driving there, my frame rates are jumping right back up to where they normally are. So I don't know what's going on with that guy, but hopefully when he gets back I'm going to be able to interact with him and get his course saved and do all the things that I need to do. With that, we're going to unload this combine one more time just to give me some leeway to move around, but man, is he just chewing through the corn. I barely had enough time to load a half a hopper and he was already half full, so I think that we're going to struggle to keep up with just one combine out in that big field if I were to move the S90 out there. So I think this is going to be more efficient than running both of our STS combines. I'm tempted to make the switch. We've definitely liked running those STS combines, but it might be time for an upgrade. This thing is slick. We're liking it a lot. So he's about empty. I am going to leave this grain cart right here. He's going to be out of the way here. And we're going to jump back up to the yard and see how this guy is doing from a course play perspective. He's doing great. He's got his corn going into the bins. And then he's going to get started here again. I can now bring up the course play menu. So I'm going to go ahead and save this as field 4 truck route, so that if something weird happens, the game crashes, etc., we've got our course saved and I can get back to it. And then I'm really hoping when he gets back up here to the yard, or the stop point, he's going to be behaved. and not have the issues that we just ran into. He's making a nice wide turn here. Seeing a little bit of stuttering here. I'm not sure what's up with that. And I can no longer bring up the course play menu. Wow, he's just zipping right by it. I don't understand what's going on with this course. But now my frame rates have dropped through the floor and I can't interact with course play again. 9570 is in traffic. What? What did you do, 9570? Oh. You think this pickup is in your way? Alright. Well, we better get it out of your way. Oh, you're doing such a good job up here. That's pretty cool. Whoa, buddy. Hang on now. Where are you going is the better question. You've got quite the turnaround loop there. I should have probably taken off a couple more headlands. Oh, well, we'll go check on him again in a minute. We're going to bring this truck back up into the yard. I guess I can drive on my driveway. And then we're going to have to restart the game and see if we can figure out what's going on with this truck route. I think it's just in a bad state. I probably need to delete this course and recreate it. But I think we're running well beyond time here. So this is probably a good time to wrap up the episode, and we'll get this all going again next episode. And I think we are going to make the switch over to the 790 for our other field. So we'll get to see a lot more of that here next episode. That's all for today. Ketterk out.